Hello.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. Alright, I forgot to change my outfit. It's the only one that I forgot to do.
You're not. We're going to court, and you're not even wearing a suit.
Yeah, that's completely rude. I just thought I should self-promo and lay self under my cat.
I will say there is a bit of a complicated achievement that is missable for this case. So,
Oh boy.
at some point during it, I don't know if it'll be all this stream, it might be next stream, I will basically pause and be like, do these actions specifically to get what we need.
Yeah.
Just to be certain, it suggests making a save before. I don't know if this is the... I don't know if it's like Dick Gumshoe has the testimony and then we get the unique testimony. The first unique person's testimony, I believe. Save before that to make sure we don't fuck it up.
Yep, you remind me of where I need to.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
But yes, episode 5, The Rise from the Ashes. Good.
Let's go.
We're getting... Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Something with the pretty bundle for that you see the interpolation.
Oh yeah.
It, like, alters way too much.
Welcome to the DS. We have 3D models now.
And then that stayed in the series afterwards.
Yeah.
Remember correctly.
I think it's dual destinies where it fully transitions to like 3D instead of sprites.
Yeah. But like, oh yeah, because I think these would be just images that 3D, quote.
In the DS era is where we get like 3D stuff.
The DS did not handle 3D too well, so you were just a PNG.
Oh boy.
But it's 3D. I know that much.
You wanna see the DS not handling 3D well? That one case from Apollo Justice. Everyone knows about Orange Clavier. Oh boy, that cutscene is a hell of a cutscene.
Oh boy. Well, it's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. Oh. It's February 22nd, 10:02 AM. Wright and Code Law Offices. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I wanted to work. Hang on, has this Phoenix paid for anything?
Good question.
I haven't taken a job in 2 months. Is basically what he just said.
We're just assuming that Edgeworth paid him real well for that one trial. And he's been coasting on it for a little while. There you are, finally! Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow.
Is this the not Maya Maya?
This is the not Maya Maya.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are.
This very feels like Maya.
She is fun. I love this character a lot. The famous defense attorney Mia Fey. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you?
I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here.
So you are? The coffee boy?
I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney.
Right. Wait. You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case?
Oh, yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered though.
That's a relief then. You're better than nobody.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now.
But you're Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney?
Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere.
Please! I'm out of time!
The sad dog face. It's not as
You got that
not,
sad
not the
face.
same, but it's the same angle.
She's so sad.
But
Please, you have to help. It's my sister.
Maya, could it be? It's get some time. Thank you, Marcus. Okay, I'll hear you out.
Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma. Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator.
Scientific investigator? Is there a pun to this?
Hi.
name?
Welcome to Emma Sky. I love her immensely. I could look her up. Let's see if she does have one. She's not. Why you not? Oh, she'll be on the list of main characters up here. Yeah.
because she's technically.
She's not in the case specific.
Yeah.
Emma Sky, show me your name.
Is she only in this? Does she appear anywhere else in the games?
She appears later in not
Not in this trilogy.
in this trilogy. She does appear later though. Okay.
Okay.
So
I thought I would ask because I don't know.
her Japanese name is Akane Hozuki, which comes from the phrase Akane Sasusori, which means a glowing sky. Her English surname Sky is a reflection of this.
Okay, yeah. So it's just that.
Yeah.
Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator?
Yes, that's right. Is something wrong?
No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young.
Young? I'll be 16 years old this year.
Oh, I see. Wait, only 16?
I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. That's on the floor now. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age no less.
Wait, she's gonna be forensics, which means that she will deal with crime scenes.
Yes, she wants to be a forensics investigator.
We are
think.
tampering with the crime scenes.
Oh, you know we're getting our hands all over the crime scene.
So what exactly is your current position then?
Well, legally speaking, I guess you call me an 11th grader? But I'm ready to do my job, at my age no less.
Great, another future professional in training.
I love Emma so much. She's a little bit Maya flavored, but you'll see she has her own flavor of insanity, and it's great.
I can already tell they're very similar, but like, knowing this game and how well they've done writing and translation, I'm going to assume that she's a bit different.
Yeah.
Everyone's been interesting. So what's this case? What's this about? A case? You said the trial's tomorrow?
My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't.
So it's a murder case.
I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's scientific fact.
And there's a witness?
Just talk to her. You have to talk to her.
Right. I suppose I will.
I promised her I'd bring Mia Faye, but
That's interesting. How would she know Mia? So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, then?
Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know.
Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one.
I believe investigation should be done scientifically. Don't you?
Yeah, sure. Can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm.
If the case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared.
Your sister.
I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done.
I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister.
I think it's a really amazing, like, she's a little bit the most Maya clone of all of the, like, assistants we got. But for her immediately to be a reflection of, like, Maya is a spirit medium and she is a science investigator.
Yeah, the complete opposites, which is great.
I love them. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school.
So they went to the same school, huh?
She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one.
Incidentally, Mia's a woman.
Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's.
Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close.
Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her.
Oh.
But she's my only family.
Your only family? What about your parents?
They died in a car accident when I was little.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was expecting something with the music just kinda... Oh yeah, I guess for you...
You should look at my badge.
See this? It's my attorney's badge.
Ah, well, I've never seen a real one before.
You're the first one who's actually been interested in mine, believe me.
Composition is mostly silver. The gold plating is flaking a bit.
She analyzed it scientifically.
There doesn't appear to be any corrosion due to sulfates. I'll give you $50 for it.
Sorry, but it's not for sale yet. Okay, I was watching the Jaffa Factory 2 videos, cause how Lewis was going on about how like he's making everything out of brick. And that like we should actually be using brick more and like putting facades.
Okay.
Because that's like, because he was saying when he went to Rome, everything was made out of bricks. Like the pillars are made of brick, not from marble.
Oh, okay.
They're heavy. It's pure stone. It's like heavy.
Yeah.
So they would use a facade, which I mean works really well. And that's what a lot of things are. I think like a lot of like metal stuff. I think the Olympians at a certain point they were just like gold plated. The Olympic medals.
I think they are. Yeah, currently.
Yeah. So
I think the plating for the latest Olympics was really shit because the Olympians were complaining that their medals were tarnishing really easily.
Ah, yeah. Let's go to the detention center. February.
Time to meet our
detention center.
lion.
I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived.
God, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors.
Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister.
No excuses. Or did you not want to raise this year,
Understood, ma'am. What was that all about?
Hi, Lana! Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. Look. I don't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright?
I love how similar they made the new characters.
Hmm.
I feel like they were like, oh, we're great for this.
Yeah.
Hey, how do you know me?
Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit.
I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do?
My name's Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district.
You're a prosecutor? Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana. I mean, they're just alike.
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright?
This is
Lana doesn't really have a pun on her name aside from the shared, like, last name she has with. They both have the last name Sky.
yeah. I like that we're doing another prosecutor as being put to trial.
Of course. Not just a prosecutor, the chief prosecutor.
Yeah. God.
There's something you should know from the start.
Which is?
The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime.
Huh?
Wait, but the suspect is... me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright?
Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened?
The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m.
That's quite specific.
It was in the witness's deposition. The witness clearly saw me committing the crime.
That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it?
The crime took place in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car.
The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk? Classy.
I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were.
Oh, that's just great. Good. Get another one of just, I committed the crime.
I did it.
I did it.
I am the criminal.
Good. So who was the victim?
An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach.
By you?
Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal.
I see.
Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you?
Uh-oh.
What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean?
Well, it means...
The police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They'll use any means at their disposal to do so.
This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. So you're the chief prosecutor?
That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by the prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell.
That's an awfully large nutshell.
Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
In fact, it seems impossible that you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose.
How am I supposed to defend this? How to change the subject? Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her.
Yes. Oh fuck. Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia.
Hey.
I was in law school. It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students.
Different?
She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That probably why she was attracted to me. Oh, she was attracted to you.
Excuse me?
Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. I'm sure that's all it was. I was the best there was.
I mean, there
The girl's
is...
attracted to intelligence.
That is a real thing that I've heard.
Yeah.
Someone can be attracted to a person. Oh.
They're pretty good in school too, by the way.
Sounds a bit different when Emma says it.
Well, Mr. Wright,
Excuse me?
as you can plainly see, I'm admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana! Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know! So how can you say you did? I lose you. I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright,
Yes?
I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you.
Oh, you mean you're requesting my services as your defense?
Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over.
Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. One has confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here. I'm going to find out what.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright.
Huh? About what?
My sister. She's not always like that, you know.
I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again.
She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her.
I see. Sorry, but I'm having having trouble imagining that. What happened to her?
I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... Well, maybe not.
Sounds like there's something... Yeah, sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. It's the there's and there. Like, the two there's just threw me off. So I think... Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we?
Okay.
Oh, music's back.
Ooh, underground parking lot.
Interesting parking lot. February 22nd, prosecutor's office underground parking lot. I already see something I've got to do.
Yes.
So this is the lot where it all happened.
Looks like they're still investigating.
Funny, that's my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this.
Hey everyone, keep up the good work!
Hey, what are you thinking?
Well, they're gonna be my co-workers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello.
Actually, there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying to not stand out too much here, you see? Hey there.
Hey there?
Uh...
Oh. Oh yeah, this is yours. Have fun.
You're expecting to go unnoticed there and notice here, partner?
Partner.
Is this the gumshoes for this one? Or is this just like
I'll
completely
give you his.
okay?
I'll give you his name when we actually meet it, but
what do we have here? Looks like a Bambina got lost from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner.
the Marshal.
Marshall looks more like a sheriff to me. Look here, Bambina. I know how you feel, but this is my gang's gold strike. See?
Strike?
This is our claim, our territory, with a motherload of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's here, what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? What's talking about?
You're not allowed to drink on the job.
You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. Was that hombre a friend of yours?
Kind of, sort of. Yeah, he's a detective.
Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems.
Hey, Jake Marshall. The obvious Marshall pun on his last name.
Yeah. Marshall.
His name in Japanese is Kyosuke Zayamon. Kyosuke contains the kanji for respectful, and Zayamon have the kanji that means sin and gate. There is more, but that's for connects to characters we have not met yet. So when we get there, we'll get there.
Actually, if I hit this, I think it should appear. No.
No.
Okay.
There's nothing added to our thing yet.
Yeah.
Huh.
What should we call it? Do you know that there's some Japanese people who pretend to be like part of the Wild West?
That's amazing.
They're exactly like, you know, the Americans who try to be like samurais and that.
It's so funny.
It's the exact same, but they're like for the Wild West.
Okay, there is one thing we need to examine here before we leave.
Yes.
Aha! A ladder.
Oh, that's a step ladder.
What's the difference? In scientific terms, please.
Scientifically, huh?
Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright.
This all seems so horribly familiar somehow.
I would get the ladder v step ladder. People take sides. There is an active list of who's on whose side. I believe if I look at it. Oh god.
Does Phoenix actually say the difference at any point?
No, of course not.
Does he just keep saying it's a stepladder every time?
On Team Ladder, Maya, Emma, we learned we're not going to play the investigation games, but there is Miles Edgeworth investigation games. And from that we learn that both Miles and Gumshoe are on Team Ladder. On Team Step Ladder we have Phoenix and... Okay, the rest of the characters are not introduced yet. But currently Phoenix is on his fucking own. Surrounded by people who say ladder.
So... Is there a reason why this is in the game? The ladder versus step ladder?
It was just a funny bit of dialogue in the first game, and then they kept doing it in every game, and now, like, basically every character has picked a side.
Ah, yes. What's this? A wallet. Excuse me, officer.
Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright?
What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police.
I don't believe it. You're terrible at stealing stuff from crime scenes. This is real basic. Anything in a crime scene is evidence, and it's going in my pocket directly. Please be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket.
God.
Um.
How's that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. I'm dealing with another thief.
She does it for science.
Well,
I did go and check it.
Maya's stealing for fun, and Emma
stealing
is
for science.
stealing for scientific.
Yeah, I did check it. Maya and Emma's like stepladder dialogue is basically the exact same,
I thought so.
which is why he's like deja vu.
Yeah. Well, hastily stuffed into pocket.
I'm called to duty already at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you a trick to examine evidence in detail, okay?
By the way her eyes are sparkly, I can tell she's been waiting for this.
Okay, now. Look at the court record.
Ooh. So this is the new DS stuff that we got. Ah, yes. Proper
We in
models.
3 fucking D now. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now, let's start examining. From every angle.
Does this feature come back in the later games?
Yes. I believe, because of the placement of when this case was made, it does not come back
Until
in this trilogy.
yeah,
But
obviously.
it does come back in like Apollo Justice onwards.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I'm not asking about this trilogy. I'm asking after the trilogy.
I also think it expands it. Like there's more stuff you can do.
I think
That is like
that would be very fun. I think what I'm having issues with this game that I'm not like I'm enjoying it, but I'm having issues because there's not much like gameplay stuff. Is expanded upon later because
every game kind of gets a gimmick.
yeah. Well, the problem is that this trilogy was originally made for the GBA, so
Yeah,
I'm not surprised.
they do start
I guess
less about like gameplay, but they do start mixing up, like they have a gimmick for the next game, like for the investigation versus the court segments, which we'll get there when we get there. It'll be fun. But you know,
yeah. Well, this is like the first game, so I'm not harping on it because it's like the beginning of the series and it's like the introduction.
to lay the foundation.
A new game, a new gameplay style. I'm not surprised with some games. Sometimes I can like criticize because they're not, not the best, not well done. Ooh.
Oh look, I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out with the press of enter.
I can just click.
Oh, that clue is money.
This is an ID card. It's Sergeant Bruce Goodman. No, I'm not gonna say the ID.
See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful? Okay, let's get him up.
Yes, I thought I didn't see. Though I don't see what science has to do with it. Goodman's ID is the record.
So obviously his last name is a pun on good man. His name in Japanese is Maichio Tadashiki, and his surname comes from Tadashi, which means morally right or correct in Japanese. He's a good man.
And I'm just looking up, so I need to know. Good man. Wiki. Probably Middle English good. Good? G-O-D-E. Good. And man. And apart from use as a term for the master of a household, in Scotland, the term denoted a landowner who held his land not directly from the crown, but from a feudal vessel of the king. It is also an Anglicized form of Jurisgutman or German Gutman, just with an extra N, with the same meaning. It literally just means good man.
I've seen it like as both he is a good man and also like the address of like good man.
Good man.
You know.
Yeah.
Good man.
But good man as like a surname, that's where that comes from.
Yeah. This guy is a good man.
Man.
Sucks he's dead.
Yeah. I just had to check because sometimes, like how the games are, they you know, I like to know behind some weird names. Like Manfred is just funny. Like the origin of Manfred.
So be sure to examine every piece of evidence we can find.
I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Can I? Yes.
Yes, every piece of evidence you pick up now can be rotated in 3D.
26381. Oh, I've got to like.
I didn't realize it was screw on. Like it screws through your suit.
Yeah.
This is what the back of the badge looks like. I always thought it had a safety pin.
Each bed has a number carved into it. That way you can tell which attorney it belongs to.
You mean you can just lend your badge to anyone?
No, I'll be found out right away.
Must have fun.
I do like that I can now like actually like get some dialogue about those things. Name and ID are written here. Sergeant Bruce Goodman.
What are they in these numbers for IDs?
What else would they use?
Letters, silly. They're the reason we have a written language in the first place.
True.
Sergeant Bruce Goodman. ID. Yabba dabba dab. See? Wouldn't that be better?
Yabba dabba? Well, it does have a certain ring to it.
Exactly my point.
It doesn't take much to amuse her. Good. Yeah. They are very similar. Yeah,
I love them.
Slide.
You're sliding. Well, no time to waste. Let's go hunting with clues. I wonder what this is.
Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Oh, look, he's shaving himself.
The fucking Wild West music starts up.
Like I said before, this here, here's our claim. You best be moving along, unless you fixing to bite the bullet. We're like finger guns. Puts his hands up like he's shot us.
Yeah.
Yeah, scary.
You just tell us one thing. Who owns that car? You know by the shade of the color.
Well. That filly's got a good nose on it. You want to know who's ride that red Mustang with the body in her saddle, eh?
Please.
No problem, partner. About time for Vittles?
I don't know.
Vittles? Vittles, anyway.
Vittle?
I'm gonna say Vittles.
What the fuck?
I've never seen this.
It's a supply of food.
Ha.
Now chiefly used playfully to invoke the supposed language of cowboys.
That's the only reason they used it. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find you a
Oh my god.
Cabeza? Yeah,
Cabeza.
like, I think it's good.
Cabeza is a beer. It's an alcoholic beverage beer.
Ah yes, prospector of processors. Where does this guy think he is? And when from for that matter?
Note to self: look up Vittles Saloon Servicio.
Maybe we should check out room 1202, the high prosecutor's office. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like. Just keep your paws off our claim. Right, great.
Great. Maybe there's some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me. You two all set? Us? I don't actually remember who this is. Yeah, cool. It was who I thought it was.
What's this? She couldn't be.
You are selling lunches? Here? This is a crime scene. Hello. Half and half, was it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir?
Yeah.
Some crunchy goodness coming at you.
Oh, thanks. Agency way of doing business.
This area is off limits to anyone without clearance. Especially passersby. Are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have a clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days as the cup-up queen are over.
Cup up? Huh?
You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective.
What?
A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness? My sister was talking about?
Please, cup up queen. Tell us what happened.
The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels.
Yeah, I thought there was something
Hey.
going on with the flip of her. Like,
Miss Angel.
only a shoe.
In English, both Angel and Star, obvious. Her name may have also taken inspiration from Bellstar, an American outlaw who lived in the Wild West known as the Bandit Queen, to match Marshall's, like, cowboy theme.
Yeah.
Her name in Japanese is Kyoka Ichino Tani. Kyoka means an offering of flowers before a grave, or mirror flower. And Ichinotani is a play on Ichinotani, the phrase, the site of a famous battle during a war in Japan. This may be a reference to her aggressive personality. In Japanese, her nickname, the Japanese equivalent of cough-up queen, is Geromamayer no Okyo, which means covered in spew.
Fucking God.
Gero can both mean spew and confession, likely as an indication towards her talent, while she was the detective for extracting confessions and suspects.
Oh, God.
The cough-up queen thing is because she could get people to cough up their secrets.
Yeah. I think that's
Yeah.
funny with the Japanese play. This is why I wanted you to look these up, because that, you know, I've said it before.
The double, yeah.
The, like, double meaning, the word play, because it's the same, like, with Koromaru, which is, like, we don't get it, but in the Japanese, he uses the kanji for, I think, tiger.
Oh, yeah.
Which is really cool, because we don't see that, because we don't, but it's, like, because kanji can be multi-used.
Honey.
Yeah. There's so much wordplay that happens in Japanese that you just can't get. Which I thought I would, like, wanted to, because this is translated. I should really look more into them. Some of them are pretty good. Yes, ma'am. She means it.
Okay, so Miss Angel, we are not allowed to leave. You have to show her your badge.
You have to show us. My God. I wasn't expecting that.
She needs to see our badge before we leave. Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was the day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know the daily special on Friday every week is salmon.
Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason?
You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. evil ones. Prosecutors, they have no qualms about blackening the names of innocents. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for the king of prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutor convention yesterday? I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul.
Yeah.
Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Young miss. Mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen.
Punches her directly.
Kills her immediately.
I couldn't help it. It's just, the tone of the flip, how stern she seems. It would fit kind of feeling.
Ew. The most heinous of all evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really?
Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear. This lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Star?
It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife, sir. Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still ring in my ears. The rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife.
Wait a sec. You know Lana Skye?
Of course. That's quite a feat, becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light.
Now why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Is all the characters... How many characters are changed throughout this? Like, how many new characters? Because, like, we don't have Gumshoe.
I think... a whole lot of new. We don't...
No one returning appears in this case?
One or two returning. But
two.
mostly it's all new. This is kind of a bit of a case in a bottle. Because a lot of these people don't return after this case.
Yeah. You have to tell
Because
me.
of just how it was placed in the timeline. They just couldn't. But yeah. Let's go. Let's fucking go. We might actually know if we have Gumshoe in this case, or if Jake is fully replacing him. I don't think it is.
Just, my sister message.
No, Gumshoe's here. Gumshoe's back. He's in the case. Don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry.
My boy.
He's just... No, he's here. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, just responding yes to my sister's a long message.
I see.
It's like, Mother's birthday's coming up, so I've gotta, like, plan. She's like, we should plan on getting you something. And it's like, yes.
Can we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Star? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and the best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only a true connoisseur can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's Trilobite lunch set. Never mind. You win.
I don't even want to appreciate part of a trilobite's flavor.
I think a trilobite's fish, isn't it?
It's a shell.
It's like a little crab guy.
It's a
Yeah, it's
shellfish,
this little fucking prehistoric creature.
Wouldn't it be classed under like the crab shellfish kind of line?
What do you class as?
'Cause it's got
Arthropods.
Arthropods, right? Yeah, it's a bug. Oh, it's a crab.
Other crabs, spiders, bugs. All the fellows that have exoskeletons.
Yeah, I forgot because it's got an
I
exoskeleton.
don't think it'd be
It's a bug.
tasty. Yeah, this bitch a bug. Anyways, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See security room over there?
The last world booth.
I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him.
Since you're here anyway, I'm guessing selling lunches is more important than romance.
So, scientifically analyze the data available so far. You, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here.
Useful analysis. Not. Thank you, Phoenix. I love like because he's not named. He's still question mark. He doesn't appear here yet.
Yeah. We know his last name.
Do you have a bad experience with a prosecutor, Mister? I sense some hostility.
Hostility? Ha, perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like a 10-day-old clams in the chowder.
I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past.
That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking, Cough Up Queen.
I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. And so they actually move along with this.
Yes. A defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? You think you can win? How about tackling Lunchland's Prickle Supreme lunchbox? Oh, it's really crunchy.
Box of pickles? Kind of a sad lunch, if you ask me. I'm assuming if we tried to move, she'll block us. Right? Was that like the thing?
No, it's just like there are missable things to getting us achievements. I'm gonna make sure you do them all.
Oh, I had to do that for the achievement?
For the achievement, not for the plot.
Okay.
To the High Prosecutor's office. I wonder whose office this could be.
February 22nd, High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. I love all the stuff in here. I love the plant. The ascot.
This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really.
Thanks.
Look! There's a trophy or something here.
A trophy? What? That's, that shield.
It takes some real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying to other people's business, do you?
That voice. Long time no see, Edgeworth.
Get the fuck out of my office. Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth!
You know him from somewhere?
Of course! I'm his biggest fan! My sister introduced us once and...
Right. My sister is the chief prosecutor, after all.
Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. Damn. No, did I? No! Oh no! It was just Mr. Wright here,
Hey, don't blame me.
We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it?
Fucking face.
He's trying to smile, but he's like, I'm fucking damn it. Stop roasting my shit. What? Your car?
I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream.
Alright, what?
Yeah.
I didn't say was we have the same prosecutor as well.
God, this is hilarious. This has been great as like a side
Now I get
one.
to see his office.
Yeah.
There's some shit in here.
I think I got that like.
That is, I know what you are.
I'm wondering, what the heck is this?
There's a big K on it. Of prosecutors.
Huh? What's that?
It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send their shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So?
So that K, that's...
K stands for king? Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors, more like Employee of the Month. Kind of like Employee of the Month, only better.
He puts the trophy added to the court record. Huh. I was saying that as a joke, but... okay. Oh yeah, that makes sense, because we were told about the thing that was going on. They were given an award.
Wow, this jacket's even lacier than his usual one. Must be his lucky trial jacket.
Is this the jacket he wears in his games, or is he got the same outfit in his games?
Okay. Yes, but actually no. In his game, I don't remember which one, it might be the second one, there is a flashback trial when he's like a young boy. And that's what he wears. And he's a baby.
I love that he's got it framed.
I want you to know, that version of Edgeworth is nicknamed Bratworth because he's an absolute fucking brat.
Lucky jacket, right? I've never seen him wear it.
Sure, there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture.
Getting way too excited about this. Gremlin here.
I love her.
I love that they kept the like the assistants being chaotic.
Oh yeah.
I also noticed, because I keep seeing it in the Steam one, there's like a younger girl that looks like Mia.
Oh, we'll
Maya.
get there.
She's got the same
Oh, we'll
outfit.
get there.
I'm so... Which one is she in? I want to know. How far away
The
do I have
next
to-
one.
The next one? Cool.
Second game.
Cool. I won't have to wait that long.
Don't you worry, we'll get there.
It's just like, who is she? I've seen her. I keep
Who
seeing
are
her
you?
every time I go to like load the game.
She's great. We'll meet her. She's great. Don't worry about it. My, what an amazing bouquet. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth.
No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead. Wendy. Heard that name before.
Do you remember that name?
Yeah.
And besides, it's a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one.
Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy.
Wendy. She was Edgeworth's fiance.
I don't think so. You got very sad when that was found out. Oh, okay, yes.
Oh, these are all case files. They're all stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder.
Oh. But Edward wasn't great at Woodruff Heights.
Must have someone get them for him. You know exactly who's making get them for him.
Fletch. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe?
I'm gonna study these case reports so closely. He's so cool.
You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets. up on that ladder.
You need to. You need to.
I can't get the chessboard.
No, examine the chessboard. Hey, a chessboard.
I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot.
A red knight should have surrounded the blue pawn.
Huh?
Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. Its head's kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
It's surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing.
Man had a custom-made chessboard. I need to set it up like that.
I like this. It's quite tidy.
I know what
as
you
one
are,
would
Edgeworth.
expect.
I know what you are. A nice desk, easy to use and easy on the eyes.
I like to think we're just rummaging around. We're not talking to Edgeworth.
He's just standing there, watching us. Polished so well I can see my own reflection.
Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe?
Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir.
Don't. He'll sue you. I really love the amount of stuff that Gumshoe. I don't think Edgeworth is telling Gumshoe to do it. Gumshoe's doing that all on his own.
Yeah. Oh, cute! What a pretty tea set.
I go more for the instant tea bags myself.
Amazing. The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. You just opening these drawers? They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. This royal blend, what an exquisitely splendid concoction.
There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far.
Yeah,
On the window.
Whoa! What a view! It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor.
I guess you would feel important.
Incidentally, were you to jump out this window? The time until impact to the ground would be... Got it. Approximately 3.23 seconds.
That's handy to know.
Okay. This Edgeworth is such a comfy sofa.
Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap.
He pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. He takes off his jacket and rolls up his sleeves. He goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow.
I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working.
Then in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases in his cheeks from the seams. So cool.
Sofa hair is cool. I think there's a difference in of how she's very infatuated with him. Well, now we'll talk to Edgeworth. So the body was found in your car?
Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After all the trouble you went through to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Oh, wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean... Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then? Yes, sir, Emma Skye. It's nice to meet you again.
No, that didn't sound forced at all.
No, I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit it was a surprise for me, too. I think my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, being forced to prove my superior's guilt.
I can understand. Oh, wait, what did you say?
Lana Skye is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You, Mr. Edgeworth! To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all.
What do you mean?
Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you?
Well, etc.
Flashback time.
It's hard to remember a time where you weren't there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it.
Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I am the one responsible for the current incident.
What? That's crazy.
Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny.
Toys. That bronze shield. There's got to be a story behind that one. I just thinking, because the company that makes the Nimrods, or whatever they're called, the little like,
Oh, Nendoroids? Yeah.
the Nendoroids, they're changing their packaging to be, you know, more eco-friendly. So they're been making it out of cardboard, and there's no like
Okay.
it's just like a box, and the collectors are in shambles. And
Devastated.
And someone's just funny. It's like people are surprised to find out that they have to open up their the box, open up their toys, and people are just more collectors are like, it's not a toy.
I see what you mean.
I watched an entire debate between someone and someone else, and it was hilarious them trying to deny it was a toy. Because they're like, you can put...
Oh yeah, it's just like a blank box. There's no plastic window.
Yeah. But it's like the debate was that because they like, it's like, it's not a toy, I've never taken mine out of the box. that was how they ended that.
I am a collector's worst nightmare. I will take them all out of the box all the time.
Well, people were like,
what is it having them in the box?
Like the Miku ones, like you can put stuff in their hands and you can change the faceplate, and they're like, yeah, that's a toy because you can do stuff to it.
Well, yeah, it's a toy. Of course, it's a toy.
There is like a difference in that, but it was just really funny seeing people debate about that.
I don't want to know. Mandarin Mickey. Chief Prosecutor Sky? Chief Prosecutor Sky? Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember.
2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet.
Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person. But I'm sure she's felt some responsibility for you. Then why? Why did you stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. I thought everything he's owns is the exact same shade of fucking magenta.
Is it magenta? I thought it's like a maroon.
It's a very red magenta, but yeah. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife is the murder weapon? Why am I just pre-order this Android? This is pretty cute. To be specific, it's the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car.
Edgeworth's dice added to court record. Edgeworth.
What?
Are you sure you didn't do it?
What the fuck?
Come on, can't he take a joke?
A strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Hello, can I have this in not American?
Not
I have this in international, please.
Say Edgeworth, I was wondering about this.
Right.
Huh? What?
You should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, would take it for sure. Would he?
I should be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth. Then my sister would be found guilty.
If she sighs any deeper, I'm going to start getting depressed. I think, yeah. So basically, this says you're the best of the best last year, huh?
You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why is that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield.
The police department.
Yeah, it's right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you?
Where Detective Gumshoe works, yeah.
I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? Or does that matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right.
It seemed too concerned about his award, better or for worse.
Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday?
Yeah, I thought it'd be good to show him, 'cause I felt like I had to show him something. Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder?
Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we file and sort all evidence for solved cases. Call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of all cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing, the ceremony was held at the police department. It was an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors.
And that's when you got the shield.
I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12.
That's very precise.
People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. Everything I trust is solid evidence.
Address parking stop added to the court record.
This is the parking stuff from the underground loft.
The murder took place around 5:15.
So after the murder the murder happened right after you got back. What, right? Appreciate if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere.
My
I don't know who this is. Oh, hi!
Okay, I'm assuming, yeah.
Yep.
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises?
I'm Edgeworth. What is it?
I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky?
I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky, sir. No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir.
Hmm?
I think I just heard Edgeworth lid blow.
Edgeworth's lid is very tight, is it? How'd you read my mind?
but the assistants have mind-reading powers, I swear.
Prerequisite for being a Phoenix Wright assistant. Be able to read minds.
Can I question, does the other one that I don't know, is she an assistant? Or is she just like... What is that gremlin? The small one?
The small one? The gremlin?
My brain can't think of any words.
She...
Can she read minds?
is an I wouldn't put it past her, to be fair.
I say that because I call my sister a gremlin. My little sister.
I can't wait for you to meet her. She's so fun. Made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated.
Sir, but sir. I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars.
Give me your name.
Yes. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Oh, like meek.
Yes.
That's how he's talking.
Right, Officer Meekins, take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month.
But sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck.
Right.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he caught me off guard.
As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's see what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Get the fuck out of my face.
He seems to have finally calmed down, at least. Okay, well, we've done everything. I can't slide anymore. I just noticed.
Yeah, because you're not allowed to go near the car.
I'm not allowed near the car. Right, we'll move along to the police department entrance. I just noticed that we're not actually going into the police department. February 22nd, the police department entrance.
Oh, I forgot about this. Whew, we're finally here. Why would they put a police department so far away from the prosecutor's office?
Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door, huh? Hold on, what's that?
Disturbing, why does it undulate like that?
Undulate. What a fucking word to use for that.
Oh god.
Wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot.
Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow.
Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him?
Someone appears to be dancing with the blue badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me.
He sure is running over here fast. Go shoot Dancy. He was
Oh my
so...
lord.
Alright, pal. What are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Especially, why were you dancing over there? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know, I'm very busy. I'm a very busy man, pal. I think it's funnier that they made the other detective have like another also term like pal, but they made him partner. It's hilarious. The case. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case.
Why not?
Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She said she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him.
But what if she's not telling the truth?
Yes? Well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her.
What if the evidence is faked?
Hey, pal. Could I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is that? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Well, the chief prosecutor's little sister.
Please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically.
Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked.
Huh?
It's a sensitive issue with us these days.
So what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe?
Me? Oh, well, nothing, really. They kicked me out of a criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean this time?
What happened? I think it's kind of busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all.
It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all.
None of you?
No, this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I would spend the day getting the badger dancing down, getting the badger dance down, pal. Pat.
Is there anything else you could be doing?
The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot.
Officer Marshall.
Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of the crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Interesting. So I can't even... Yeah. Look at this.
I was wondering about that.
What? The Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some design, and I just did my thing, pal.
Nice work.
It's battery operated, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the battery dies.
Poor Blue Badger. Fated to dance until he drops.
The Blue Badger paddle adds to the chorus. Oh boy. Am I able to... Alright, yes. Look at this.
Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here.
It looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it.
Wow, one guy's listed a bunch of times. On Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner?
Oh, yeah, that's probably it.
Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet this Mon Karma someday.
When she says it, his name does have kind of a ring to it. Good.
That is something I didn't know about the trophy.
I thought I would, like, look at it.
Fucking hilarious that Mon Karma's name is on it.
I can't believe they let us have this weapon. With blood still on it.
Must be the victim's blood, right?
Either that, or Edward cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edward doing with a knife like this anyway?
Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild.
Edward? In the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely.
Kidding, I always pictured him as an outdoorsman.
Now there's a scary thought. Pressing all the wrong buttons. So you haven't really like seen people interact with these. So 1712. This is dated the day of the crime.
I should know. This is the case I remember the least about, like, technically. Like, I know the plot of this case, but I barely remember, like, the investigations and the trials.
Yeah.
The murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. It was only held up by a couple. If only it was held up by a couple extra red lights. He would have been caught up in this whole affair.
Perhaps.
It's just like, it just goes to show, you'll never know what'll happen when you run a yellow light.
Do I get like a... Oh, okay. I just get like this. No, I did. Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey, you, hey, you do that. Your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried.
Guess he wasn't saluting, he was wiping his tears from his eyes.
They make a good pair.
Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white?
No idea. Why?
I think they're designed after a panda.
A panda?
Not that I have any scientific proof. This is a theory.
Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory?
It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been at the zoo, see?
What about zebras? Or do they not have those at your zoo? If I examine the detectives in there look pretty busy.
Just imagine, right now. Behind those doors. Police drama in action.
Somehow the thought fails to excite me. I'm assuming I might need to present. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the awards ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations.
I was wondering, why is the award in a shield? Why is it broken?
Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. Just wondering what else I could do. Do I just have to keep showing him stuff?
Look at my badge.
Do you want me to do it? Oh, now if I click it, it just brings that up. Detective, here's my attorney's badge. He showed me this to me every time we meet, pal. Real men show their police badges. Enough said.
I wish I had a badge. Even an ID card would be nice.
Wait, speaking of ID card, I found the detective's card, didn't I? Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, maybe I should, but I don't know. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Hey pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that, you have to turn it in to the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. I mean, Detective Goku must drop his card a lot. Let me see. Bruce Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake.
Didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs?
Oh, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. God, Gumshoe's something. That's what I thought.
Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe?
Okay, now I can talk to him. I was like, there's gotta be something going on.
Give us the tea.
Oh, Miku.
Sorry, I was looking at Miku's.
Be blessed about Miku.
It's a good Miku.
I was rewatching something DK Dance, like recent videos, and just like one of them doing a Miku voice, and one of them just angry going, "Get out of my Wi-Fi!" So this ID card belonged to the victim? He was a detective, like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman.
I think it's strange. I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground when we found it?
Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transfer for a case he'd handled 2 years ago.
Evidence transfer all. Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. Not as confessing as much. Oh. Just move around. Can I get anything more out of this? No, she's gone.
She doesn't know what to fucking talk to you.
First to fear of frigid Miss Lana. Feeling a bit chilly myself. I had to, because I noticed that they changed it for whoever's in there. So I didn't miss it. Do you want to see the blue badger? I don't know where they go from this. I need to get into the police department. Alright. Where should I go?
We need something from Gumshoe.
I thought so. Well, I guess I've got like 2 things I can show him. Besides the blue badger. Abandoned Miss Edgeworth's car. Stabbed. What? Hang on. Why didn't it show the ticket, then switch to the knife?
I think if you present either or, you get the same.
That was
because they're both the same topic.
Yeah, that was just weird to me because it just like flashed
Yeah.
and switched. I don't know if that was intentional or not.
I think so.
Is that with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean. I mean, sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be coincident.
Or Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened?
We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Ah, yes. He's in a tough spot again. Again? I just forgot. Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond.
Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent.
Listen, pal. There've always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth forging evidence.
Oh, fruity.
Making deals with... Did you say fruity?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
He wears a cravat to the office. You know what that means?
He's got an escort. Is that what those raffles are? The escort? Or am I looking with the wrong thing?
Okay.
I know. Fucking. I think I know the only bit of fashion I know is because of Scooby Doo, because it's a joke with Fred wearing a scarf, but it's an escort, and that's the only thing I know.
See, the answers are both wrong. It's a type of cravat called a jabot.
Jabot?
Which, hilariously, a jabot is it's the type of it's the equivalent of a cravat that a female would wear. I believe.
It's his bib.
It's his bib.
I'm sorry. Like that was the other word I was gonna use for it.
This bitch a little fruity.
Hoarding evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting.
Apparently it's a thing in German courts. They wear jabots.
Huh.
Huh. I didn't know that. Thank you.
Oh, it makes
Wikipedia.
sense because he was working under von
He's
Hammer.
German. Yeah, and Montgomery's German.
Yeah.
But there's no evidence against him.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always been unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People saying the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor's position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who's has to be prosecuting the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know.
Thank you.
Well, aren't you handling, why aren't you handling this case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who's in, what is his name? The guy in the parking lot. That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA. And that will mean, maybe I'll just start with. For a moment, there I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this, and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Gumshoe letter of introduction and a score. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there, and nobody will think, look at you twice, pal. So,
That's what we needed.
ah yes, he's just not there. Yep, February 22nd. Prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. Looks like the investigation's still going.
I better get back to the shop. I don't know who this is.
I think
this is him.
yeah, so it looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby.
Oh no, it was her.
Was that? Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Oh, still here. Ah, hello.
It did mention shop, so I thought it was her.
I thought she was speaking a bit of an accent. I was like, oh, it's him. Obviously. What a surprised looks, didn't I mention? I got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too.
What happened to the security guard? Hey, what's wrong, Bambita? You're looking like a doggy that lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. It's a gem.
Now I got that fucking Wild West music. Something I wanted to ask you. Where does wild music come from? Does it just follow you when you walk in there? Do you have like a speaker on you?
The scene of the crime, a cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep. dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment.
He's asleep.
Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? He fell asleep.
My boy is catching the Z's.
Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I want you Fred letters to be go right in the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe. Ah, that old cow dog. Hold on, a birthday party or something? Yeah? Look. Look where it should say letter of introduction. It says invitation. Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe, better than a blood test. They knew he misread it. So it's like, yep, that's him.
Yeah, I know him.
Guess I'll better let you in then.
Thank you, Officer Marshall.
Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me.
Hey, wait a sec. Is that crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher?
Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to Gold Strike. Be like the settlers, strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny.
Itself, police investigations are like settling land. Oh, that's right. What do you say?
I say I won't be needing this anymore. Here comes your sort of introduction. Crumpled and discarded.
Nice.
I should have looked at it. Because it may have said that.
Maybe.
Oh, that's fine. This looks like a selfie.
Scientific analysis would suggest this belongs to the victim. Didn't think of anyone else it would belong to.
What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Yeah. Right, let's check it out.
Let's see. Can I grab
I'm not
the
doing
evidence
anything
from
for
this
that.
case? The phone screen's still on the redial screen.
Redial?
Mr. Wright? I was trying to keep a record of all the calls you made and received. Press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it.
Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation.
Whatever, let's check this photo now. Wee. I want you to note of the booking buttons that they give me that I can rotate it without without using the mouse. BM.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I thought I would let you witness it. Yeah, just trying to get to the button. 'Cause I can't move the mouse thing it. Now, to see who the owner of this phone call was.
That's self-defense tonight. He doesn't think first. He just pushes the button.
The Steel Samurai.
Of course.
Hey, that's
Everyone's a fan.
I know that. Hey, what's going on over there? Sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on their phone, didn't you? Well, yeah.
Whose phone is this anyways? It was on the ground over there.
Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prosecutor Sky.
What? It's my sister's.
She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crap. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds, according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now, I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones. Oh, that. Oh, sorry. That was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah. It's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. I'm wrong. A wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. I've enacted the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Telephone added to the court. Me?
Sorry, I was trying to look on the wiki for that piece of evidence we lost, like what that would have been. Apparently, which we didn't see because like the plotted. When meeting Lana for the first time at the detention center, court record profile describes her as the detengent instead of the defendant. This is fixed when her bio is updated upon discovering her in detention.
Be or dying, sir.
This rope, is it? No, they killed me.
You roboted as you were saying
Can't
a
believe
bit
this.
of your fun fact. Just like
What
the
the
the end of it.
I can't believe this.
Yep, they laid it out in the outline of the body of the victim's body.
So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him.
You have got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted.
The crime took place in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. What a luxury car. It screams, I have money to burn.
Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. B block is through there. That's where visitors park.
You can see the Lunchland car over there. Far in the distance.
Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy looking steak.
Doesn't this strike you as a little creepy?
Just don't think too deeply about it, and you'll be fine. You got all the evidence? I guess so, just the phone.
List of evidence. This is Dual Destinies. I have the court record.
Slide.
It's Tunny. Rise from the ashes. What does the letter say? Letter of instruction received from Dr. Gumshoe allows the bearer to investigate the crime scene. I don't know if you can spin it around and look at it. Like, I don't know if it says anything unique.
Yeah. I need to push this again.
What's wrong? You look like I do during finals.
Never mind. It's nothing. Sorry, I got to, like, I had to.
Damn.
I wanted to see. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific?
Chris Goodman, he was a detective, right?
Oh, aren't you a feisty dog there, doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. Smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Star. One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. There we go.
There we go. They're not updated.
Death due to loss of blood, one knife wound, died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Inches.
No. Oh. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all.
Nothing in common.
They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work for the chief prosecutor.
But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot?
So it seems. Like calling an unarmed man to shoot at high noon. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective? You called me out? They shoot you for that in Texas? Huh? I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago. To tell you the truth? Oh, really? Now he tells me.
But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime.
What though? Like some Gumshoe was saying, you had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his own tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth there.
Damn.
Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. He didn't realize it yet. Takes Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation.
Damn. There's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister.
That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prosecutor tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences.
So Marshall, fuck
yeah,
you.
Bambina?
How can you say that? My sister, you and my sister, you were...
There's something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about. I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's a blowing through the prosecutor's office. Alright, we will. Someone's up to something here, but who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranged testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you.
But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? There are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them.
If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their sources, you'll find one person. But they're off limits, untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambino. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky.
Damn. What? My sister?
Edgeworth couldn't rustle all of those carols by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals. What are you saying? What? You're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth?
Interesting.
I might go till we get to oh yeah, what if his other one would have appeared like this? Yeah, I think I might go to the trial section. I don't know how far away we are from that, but this is going for a while.
Kind of close.
It's just because I want to try to sleep well for driving tomorrow.
Yes, understandable.
And I'm a bit tired. That's what I get for starting stream a little bit late.
Okay. We are very close to the end of this investigation.
Okay.
Have you... Show me your court record real quick.
Boop, boop, boop.
Okay, we are missing something from investigating the car.
Okay. I must have missed a part on it then. Ah, yeah. It's a very specific part.
Yeah.
Looks like a note of some sort.
Look, something's written on it.
Right, let's see. 67S 12 2.
I would say 675. His name printed on the paper above that. Goodman.
Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed.
Sorry, what does it mean, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know?
Alright, so, deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not right.
I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either.
Okay. That is retroactively really funny because, there are, like, gimmicks and, like, powers with big air quotes that characters get later on in the series. They aren't real magic powers, but they're kind of, like, basically magic powers. And because Edgeworth has his own games later, he has the investigation games, you know what Edgeworth's power?
He just knows something.
It's called Logic.
Logic.
He plays a game of Mind Chest and connects the evidence pieces and comes out with an answer. So yes, for deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, he's the only one with logic. So how are we doing, Mr. Wright?
I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report and a note from the victim and a cell phone.
So do you think we'll be okay?
Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She said she did it.
No problem. I can guarantee you that she's not the criminal.
Oh, by the way, Emma.
Yes?
I know that song your phone plays when it rings.
What?
It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma?
I'm sorry.
Can you tell me what you talked about?
She hung up right away.
I see. Cell phone update in the court record.
I love it. his phone number, like his ringtone, is also the Steel Samurai theme.
A detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. How long do you think the prosecution part will take? The trial
I
part?
don't know.
You don't know.
Um.
I thought we could give
Okay, this first trial segment seems
Sure.
kind of short.
I'm hoping. I'll go for a bit. If it hits 12, for me, I'll stop. We'll save there because I can save at any time. I just wanted to get to like the save your point, your progress up to this point. That's all I wanted to get to, like a nice.
There is a halfway point where we hit a recess if it's going too long.
Yeah, we'll do that if I don't think there's enough time.
Yeah.
Here we are. February 23rd, 9:34 a.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 2.
How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright?
Frankly, there are still a lot of grey areas.
Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate. I believe in you, sis. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice.
Yes?
The defense attorney should never believe their client. The defendant is called to a trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that.
This guy, you remind me a lot of Mia. Maya? I can't remember which one.
Mia.
Yeah, I was right.
You got it.
But there is one decisive difference between you and her.
And that is?
You're not a defense attorney.
I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright.
My first trial without Faye helping me. No one's going to bail me out this time.
Fun fact about this case, this is the only case in the first trilogy that has no Faye as a main, like an important character in it.
Interesting.
Fayless.
I'll be alone in there, so I'll have to discover the truth all by myself.
I've got no Maya to fall back, no Mia or Maya to fall back on.
Yeah.
Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. I can give you the power of science. That's the best I got, though.
Science. February 23rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 9. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
Edgeworth. It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since his trial.
I hope the personal feelings won't be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. Our judgment is made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else's.
Very well. Miss Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office slot. Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything. However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. As a witness to her crime. A professional witness.
Well then, call your first witness, Miss Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Starr, to the stand. Okay.
Copper Queen. Yeah?
For this testimony, save beforehand, and there are some actions where I will be forcing you to take to get stuff for achievement.
Yo. Yeah, do this.
Maybe save like when we get to the point where we can like
Actually,
cross-examine.
Yeah, yep.
Like just
Haven't
pull
I
it.
seen you somewhere?
You ordered the caviar lunch, right?
Oh, caviar. I've never eaten caviar before. Just really wolfing it down.
And for you, I have the Fiesta Bowl.
Thanks.
Will the witness state her name and occupation, profession? And you, sir? Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox? Is it too early? It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please. Well, Your Honor, how does it taste?
So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty, it hurts. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca.
Tapioca.
Tapioca. The heck does pickled tapioca taste like?
Name, profession, now. Me, the name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us.
The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating. Hurry it up. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime.
Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional.
Huh? What exactly does that mean?
Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective. What? Miss Star was a detective? Oh, she has a little notepad. She's taking notes.
I knew I knew who you were. Cough up.
Cough up Queen Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see.
Very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Star. Just who is this lady?
I might have the court's attention over here. The parking lot, the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor office personnel.
A block?
A block.
Block?
B block is for visitors and clients.
I could help it. Block?
Block. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks.
I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutors' spaces, yes?
Crime took place by a car in the back of A block, in a car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with his knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and arrest was made on the spot.
And who was this witness?
Why, it was me, Your Honor.
Parking lot floor plans added to the court record. Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime?
Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended Chief Prosecutor.
It does seem rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright? I can't agree on principle, Your Honor.
Seems that some poor losers are willing to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining?
If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Star. Wait, are they talking about me? God.
Witness or count? Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver lunchbox to my boyfriend. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective intuition at work. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garage car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest.
Bring a lunchbox to your boyfriend. How touching.
As you can see, there was no room for doubt.
The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife, which she saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman.
So how does it feel to be so utterly crushed?
I'm still thinking about that.
It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright.
Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. That's a Monty Python reference.
Yep.
I wasn't expecting that.
It's merely a flesh wound. Yes, save here. So, instruction time.
Okay. Does this give me like
okay.
failures, and that's why you want me to save?
No, it's just I think it's only in
Certain parts.
This, like it can be missed if we moved on, kind of thing. Okay, I don't know. I'm only given answers and not what they are answers to. So I just press everything.
So what does it say exactly? What achievement are we even going for?
This is an achievement where you get every lunchbox that Angel offers.
Oh, and that's why we need the pickle one.
We need to do specific answers to get specific lunchboxes out of her.
I didn't realize there was an achievement for that. Oh yeah, lunchbox specialist.
Lunchbox specialist. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so press everything, and when I see the thing, I'll tell you which options to choose.
Okay.
I think.
So it just keep pressing. How did you know?
I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted. Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim, killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one.
Laid off. She was fired.
To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I'm a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless.
Very well. May continue with stuff. Assuming this would probably be the one thing. This boyfriend.
Possibly.
The detective?
Not that boyfriend, the security guard.
That boyfriend? You have several?
Yeah. This boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Care to join? Yet another boyfriend's position is still open for applicants.
The fucking using it the phrase. I'll stick with the lunches thing.
In itself, the judge has to think before applying. Security guard room is in the lot, in A block. It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from up there.
That would be the room with the security side. Is this, Isli, did you bring your box lunches by yourself?
Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block. So she was in B block when she witnessed the crime. And I witnessed something, perhaps it was my finely tuned stuff at work or whatever.
You sensed something. So you're saying you had a premonition of the murder?
It felt like, how would you say? Oh, yes. It was the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds.
I have no idea what that means. Speaking of a detective's intuition, wasn't the victim Mr. Bruce Goodman also a detective?
Yes, well, he was like a young cheese.
A young cheese?
Pale white cheese, not yet tangy with experience in the street. A greenhorn.
And it must be hard. Then I must be hard yellowed and sharp as a tack.
Yeah, with the odor of an old cheese match. In any case, there, in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind.
I wonder if it is this one with me needing to do this. Like, garage car, you mean?
Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes.
Mr. Edgeworth's car?
Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's. Wasn't it? Indeed it was. Like, I can't control them stealing my shit.
What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you're sure it was the defendant?
I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. Sorry, I'm being presented with a photo of my mortal enemy. A specific building in the city.
Why?
I hate that guy. I don't know why. I have a burning hatred for it.
Is there anything?
I want it torn down.
Is there anything to the building that makes you hate it? Is it just like a normal building? Wait, is it the?
It's just a normal like skyscraper building.
Was
I
it the
just
one
hate
you
it.
pointed at one point when we were in town?
Possibly.
In the town? You said it was like tied to something,
Possibly.
and that you hated it.
Yeah.
It's one of the really tall ones. I remember that.
One of my friends is in the city and has sent me a photo of it. I swear to God.
My God.
I'm certain it was her.
She's telling the truth. We're doomed.
Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick.
Witness, in your testimony, you clearly state the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are a biased witness.
You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself.
Yeah?
In the future, Rookie. Sorry, I thought it had finished after yourself.
No. Huh? Rookie?
Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside.
That was inspiring.
I believe I heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism.
I know that's a reference.
I have no clue. I may be relegated to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed.
Photograph. You took this?
The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snap, I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera.
I suppose it's more exciting than just hanging it around, you know?
Witness, why am I only seeing this photograph just now? So fucking God.
Are you fighting your friend?
I am! It's very hard to read and also be argued with about this fucking building, I swear to God.
Are you able to send me a picture of that building? I might be able to say if it's the one that I think it is. If there's nothing incriminating in that photo.
You can't say the words that are written on it, because I think those are incriminating.
Incriminating.
Incriminating. It's incriminating.
I wasn't gonna show
it's
it. I'm
criminal.
I'm just looking
Here's
for the
a photo
building.
of it, I think.
Is
Is this? There might be multiple.
No.
Like this might be in the wrong city.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, okay, that is the one in. Yeah, that fucking building.
That building. Yeah,
That
it is that
fucking
one.
building.
Yeah, it's the one that
Yeah, we walked past it. I pointed it out. Fuck, of course I did.
you put it. Oh, I
I
think
hate that motherfucker. I want it demolished.
I commented about like, oh, I've never seen like big skyscrapers and all that, and you were just like, oh, I hate that one.
I hate that motherfucker so much. I want to out of my skyline.
You
I
were-
did find a miraculous gift to respond to it with.
It's so funny that you had a friend who sent it to you, and it's the one building you've told me about.
Yeah, because every time I go to the city and walk past it, I'm like, I fucking hate that building. And they all know. So I don't have to say anything anymore. They'll just be like, hey, B, it's the building you hate.
I know the building. That's hilarious. You wanna?
You think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs.
Well, this is most certainly the defendant. Confronted to the court record. Uh-oh, that is unmistakably Lana Sky.
So, what was the defendant doing at the time? Okay. This might be, like, we just proceed as normal, but we get the wrong answers when given options for, like, you know, regression question? If we don't...
Do you want to look at a different guide for that achievement?
I'll look
Because
it up.
the thing is that, are you looking at the wiki?
No, I'm looking at a different one because the wiki didn't have it.
Yeah, try and find a different guide that might be able to help.
Yeah. Lunchbox. Good.
Yeah, because I've only got
Okay.
2 options here. And save here just in
Day
case.
2 trial. Sorry, related. What is this cross-examination called?
This is the first one.
It has a name at the start.
I don't know. Trial former.
It's fine. That's because after the break is trial ladder.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, don't know.
Okay, yes, it is. After you do evidence, pick the wrong option. That's
Okay.
basically the answer.
Yeah, I was trying to get to the name, so I just got to...
I think.
I just keep pressing, 'cause it's like the best thing I've got. Tell me more about this about this knife that the suspect was carrying.
Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. Isn't that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife, after all. Yes, that's about right. Prosecutors are, by nature, well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. I don't think they are. I'm sure it's easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set.
You can't testify as to her ability to kill an egg. I mean, a person.
Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor. So the defendant was holding a knife. What then? This is up to you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep pressing. So this one's... Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. You did see her raise the knife to strike, no? Defense has a point.
Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late.
Too late.
Yes. The next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon.
I see.
It's only a fleshy, Mr. Wright. We can make it.
He said that before. Anything else?
So scientifically speaking, Mr. Starr's testimony is flawless.
Sounds pretty fatal to me.
What do we do? That's it? Was my sister guilty?
Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calmer.
Smile like that.
What
Okay, I
do
think...
Hey, dog.
Yeah, I think we currently You have the evidence you need to get to the next thing. You got this. I believe in you.
Trying to like remove stuff. Trying to figure out, and also where I need to look at. It's this, isn't it? By a 4.5-inch knife, not a 4-inch knife.
I suppose.
I know it's a bit of like minor details, but that is a.
I don't think there is. I don't think she says the knife size like in her testimony.
So I can't press her on that.
I don't know if she can be pressed on it. Do you wish for a hint?
Yeah, I'm trying to like. I don't know what I'm supposed to like.
It has something to do with the new piece of evidence you just gave us.
The photo.
Yes.
It wouldn't be here, I think. Yeah. Oh, sorry. And you witnessed this. You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with the knife.
As I've already said, yes. I swear to my finest salmon swirl lunch.
Assuming that's another lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Is that us getting lunch, or do we have to actually talk to her to get the lunches?
That is a lunch.
Yeah, so whenever she presents is like that's a quote, we get the lunch.
This one is not the missable one though. When we get there I will tell you.
Yeah. I was just like I was confused on like the wording for it, but it makes sense that it's just her showing every lunch basically.
She's like, look at my new lunch.
I'm sure that is a fun lunch. But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph.
Look at this photograph.
This is the photograph you took of the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife? Ahem. Miss Edgeworth, your thoughts?
I love that you had the pursuit music and then it just immediately faded out. Objection.
Had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth.
Yet it was still stronger than your ever feeble mind, Mr. Wright.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
Mr. Wright is a fucking idiot. This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing. What the fuck?
And how can you tell that?
Blood splatter.
Huh?
See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat? No, this is a black and white photo.
But it's a black and white photograph. It's hard to tell, but this could be blood.
Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here.
No problem. Except you.
Mr. Wright, are you gonna just sit there and take that kind of abuse?
Get a better idea?
Okay. Stop point. Save.
Save? Yeah. So I've got to pick a...
We need to pick no problem.
Okay.
To advance the story, we need to object, but we need to pick no problem to get the other one.
Now that you mention it, I see no problem here. Other than myself.
Oh, actually? Mr. Wright, you can't just let him walk all over you. That's just sad. Feeling sad, Mr. Wright? Perhaps a bittersweet first love lunchbox is in order.
And I should, this.
Okay. Hey, now I can see him.
Yeah, I just thought maybe I should actually have this because I had it on default. Well, that was a waste of time.
Oh, okay. This is the only one where you don't get a penalty for choosing the wrong answer. The later ones we do, though.
Let's continue with the testimony. Perhaps I should have dug a little deeper.
Okay, yeah. Now we have to actually object.
Yeah, so I better show... I'll just show it again. Oh, I press.
Oops.
I did find that funny that was like the whole situation. I can't believe it,
Yeah.
that didn't end in us like that. It's the same.
It's a little pathetic. I thought there's just immediately you get the pursuit theme, it just leaves.
I've just gotta keep right clicking until I get to the objection. Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime.
Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies.
That's it?
He ran out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch for the get-go. Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but good advice. Didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating, like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder.
Premeditated? How do you know?
Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in the photograph.
No. Are those gloves?
Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why else would she have those on? Because she's a germaphobe. If it was not premeditated, she would not have been wearing those gloves.
I wasn't expecting him to appear.
Hello?
he's now in the photo.
He is part of the photo. Oh, she's there and she's standing.
These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation.
A premeditated murder, a serious offense.
Witness, add this to your testimony.
Okay.
Nope,
don't know what that means.
I'll just do like an extra save here, just in case. I don't know anything. What if she just, what if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves, like driving gloves?
The gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. Can we have those? They were rubber gloves, the kind used for autopsies. In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to do murder. It's the only possible conclusion one can make. Everything was planned. It was a premeditated crime.
No. Impressive. I'm sorry they took you off the force, mister. It's bad. It's got them thinking this was all planned. If she could prove this claim, the trial's already over. I've got to think of a way to show that this wasn't premeditated.
It's only a pleasure, Mr. Wright. We can make it.
Yeah, it's just the like we've reached the edge.
Yes.
I'm assuming it's on the glove.
Hit that bad boy with some evidence. You need to assure that it's not premeditated.
Phone call? Maybe?
Do we know what that phone call was of? Or have we not heard it?
No, she didn't say it. Remember, we were told by Emma
Oh.
she didn't say anything. But she
Oh,
did
yeah.
she did make a phone call. This wasn't premeditated because why would she make a phone call and then not like say
Ooh.
anything? I mean,
Okay, yeah.
but she's also not mentioned it. That this happened right at the crime. I've just hit enter. I've just hit to look at it, not present. That's not it. Damn.
Oh, dang.
A phone call is used somewhere. I'm assuming I've got to press on this. Maybe Edgeworth entering the parking lot at the time? He would plan his time to enter.
Yeah, because she did stuff it in his trunk.
No.
Damn, I'm losing all our health.
I don't need that health. We'll get lunches.
Gotta fill our health back up.
Maybe Goodman's ID?
Do you want to? Do you want to figure it out on your end?
Damn.
What did you even just present?
The ID.
Ah.
I thought. Am I on?
You switch between them so fast.
Am I on the right dialogue?
You're on the right one. You're just not presenting the right evidence.
I know this. Oh, it's obviously the blue badger.
Oh yeah.
Maybe. No. I'm just pressing buttons. Yeah. I have like a thought, but I can't.
You
like,
want to hit?
I can't explain my thought pattern. What haven't I done? Okay, I've done that.
You just gotta present. You have one more before you die.
I saved before this.
Okay, sure. Fucking die then. It'd be funny.
I've presented that. I've presented that. I've not presented that. I've presented that. Presented the phone. I don't think the photo on the layout. So I've got this, the blue badger, and the autopsy.
I think it was the blue badger.
Blue badger, of
In the
course.
drawing room with the rope.
No prints. Maybe the autopsy report?
Maybe.
Because it says from 4 PM and 5:30 PM. But yeah, that's just because they know he died of loss of blood, but that doesn't also help.
That is true. Getting stabbed in the stomach, like, you would bleed out quite slowly. And be sitting there in agony for like a hot minute.
Yeah, like, she's saying that she stabbed him. They could have helped him.
Yeah.
No.
Girly Pop, he was sitting there bleeding out for an hour.
Hey,
And you're like, no, he was dead.
I'm just gonna get that saved out. Da.
Do you want a hint?
I mean, I only have like very few things left.
You're just gonna present literally everything, sure.
Is it the blue badger? What have I done?
Is it
The
the
knife?
blue badger?
Yeah, it's the knife, okay. Witness, do you know what this is?
Are you trying to test me? I sell boxed lunches for a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk. Indeed, it is my knife. It's got my color scheme on and everything. Look at that.
What's with this case? The bloody murder weapon, a red car, all belong to the prosecutor there. The defendant is the chief prosecutor of the district, right? Oh wait, are the prosecutors bad people?
Shut the fuck up.
The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony.
What's that, rookie?
In your testimony, you state that Lana Sky planned this murder, and that's why she was wearing those special gloves. Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning. However, Why would she also not prepare the most important thing, the murder weapon?
Oh,
This stuff just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon. Alright, order. Great, now the tide is turning in our favor.
great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free. Right. I do believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie.
What?
I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned.
Everyone just knows what he's
I
thinking.
think that's the name of the song playing. The tide has turned. Not of such a trifling detail.
But that's that short hole in the whole premeditated theory.
Bah. The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Skye, murdered a detective with a knife. That's the only thing the prosecution needed to prove, nothing else. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. Suppose you think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have been wearing...
I really would like to hear your testimony again.
Witness, please tell us what you saw. Only what you saw, not what you thought. How dare you! My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated.
Really now. Angel seduction. So we're on.
Lana Skye intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way out to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure Chief Prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else would have driven a human machine to plunge the knife in again and again.
The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. Does sound like a lot like premeditation, doesn't it?
If I ordered a pizza, does it mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy?
In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. So we've definitely gotten the previous sandwiches, or the lunches?
Yes. The next sandwiches are in this one.
Yeah, I will save on this one just in case. I'll keep that.
Yes. I do believe go as normal, and it will be... We have 2 story, mandated ones before we get to an optional. So you good.
The playbook with a micro pack without me. They've got a bunch of sad labels.
Of course.
It's like automation stuff. You said that, but
Yep.
but you know, but you haven't told us how you know.
That's what I'm about to tell you, rookie.
I believe what she just said was a pure prelude to the stories. We're not doing it.
Rookie. Never interrupt a storyteller. It's like pulling a bun out of the oven half baked.
Something half fake, alright? And it's you.
Try not to confuse the defense witness. They're not very quick on their feet. Why did you believe the suspect had intentions to murder the victim? Her actions speak for themselves. That's why she called the victim all the way in. He was doing murder things.
A human machine? That's a contradiction.
Please. Can't you find something of substance, Mr. Wright? Note to self, Mr. Edgeworth smells like citrus fruit.
Why do we need to know that?
I think that's necessary information.
He said again and again. How many times did she stab him exactly?
We have to say a chop into 1,000 pieces, but we don't actually mean 1,000 pieces. What difference does it make if the deed is done?
How come she's getting mad at me? Let's just say she stabbed him several times and leave it at that. Leave it at that. This is a murder case, people.
It's right, you should speak up if you have an objection, you know?
Mr. has turned out to be as short-tempered as she looked when we met her. Challenging her abilities as a detective really set her up.
Short wick burns the fastest. That's the scientific fact.
I wonder, wouldn't it depend on the size of the candle? I mean, add more wax, and even a really short wick will burn longer.
Obviously, more scientific testing is required.
I'm going to assume. So you said I can do it like all of this normally. It's just when we have to object, and
Yes. I will cut in when it happens. Do not worry.
Okay. I already noticed. You said she stabbed him again and again, but you couldn't have witnessed that.
Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my moss surprise. I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Starr.
Well, what do you mean?
I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. You stop your fucking objection! The autopsy report states that the death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound.
Aha. You're right. Good show, Mr. Edward.
What a hunk! He's my hero, really!
Okay. What about my objection? No one noticed? Well, witness?
You got the crime scene set, right?
It's like she's making them on the go.
She's good at what she does.
Well, thanks.
I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize such mistakes are possible. So, you're saying you mistook something for blood? When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice.
And tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify.
Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was.
Christ, a second. A red muffler?
Yes, like a scarf. The chief prosecutor always wears one around her neck. The decision can be easily hanged at a moment's notice, I suppose.
He's right. This guy was wearing a red scarf, wasn't she? Wait. Isn't it odd that you mistook that for splattered blood? Or people often mistake my beard for a bib. Judge Vivi? That's why this place feels so much like kindergarten sometimes.
Oh my god. Damn. Actually, I do think I saw some traces of blood at her chest. However, the autopsy report is clear on this matter. There's only one knife wound.
Apparently Miss Farley isn't entirely sure of her own testimony.
Mr. Wright, this is our chance!
As for what, I wonder? That's 10. It's the same.
I wonder.
Yeah, it's annoying that it like shoves you back there.
Yeah.
I pressed too much. I forgot that this one has less.
Yeah.
I need to right click for these. Oh, I'm assuming I've got to present something here.
Look at the evidence. What have we got?
Oh, she's not wearing the scarf.
Hmm. That is pretty damning. Objection? What the fuck?
Mister, I demand an explanation.
Witness is clearly not suited for detective work. It's not an objection you can raise.
Your Honor, my client's
Objection, my client's incompetent.
Your Honor, the witness is a dumbass. It's like,
Objection, you're stupid.
yeah, that's basically what was said.
That's not an objection you can raise. The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. Why are you helping me so much? And you prove this yourself with this photograph. He's stealing all my fucking objections! Huh? But that can't be. Only a professional lunch lady can be so utterly clueless. Congratulations. Perhaps you finally found your true calling in life.
Harsh words, but good.
In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails.
What? Was my objection chopped liver?
But it was there. A scarf. No, not that, but something red. Really? Well, now where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business. What?
Very well, witness. Continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that.
Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least.
Ultimately, we couldn't take the most important part of her testimony.
The most important part? The part where she witnessed your sister murdering someone.
They really are just reading his mind.
Yeah.
The part where your sister stabs the victim. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth. Apprehending the suspect.
After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Ah yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler.
I just want to immediately point out something that I noticed. She was in B, not A. In the original thing she was saying.
because she was in the... That was a bit of a wrench in that plan. How did you run around so fast? That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. She just hopped the fence.
Yep.
Chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile.
You're quite determined about this stuff, aren't you?
I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star.
That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake.
Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten.
No thanks.
Note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites.
Really sucking that. I wish we could see like all the random notes she's taken.
They're great. Chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum.
An oil drum? Hard to imagine.
Oh, it's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Row!
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you will. I want to...
Okay, we need to press something here.
Specifically? Okay, before I actually do the important press that I think I need to do.
Okay, I think... Okay, no. Yes? Maybe. Let me read this.
Read the guide before you tell me to do stuff.
Yeah. Okay, no. The answer is yes, you need to press something, but like...
Not at this point.
That's main plot. And when we get to the point where we diverge from the main plot is when I'll tell you.
Okay, so
Stuff
I
is
can
happening.
just continue as normal now?
Yes. I will tell you when.
Say quickly. You're close to suspect?
Just as I said. I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time.
Maybe I should press her for more details. Yes, so. I like to see this on the floor plan, just to be safe. The luxury car was... She was a visitor, thus she was parked in B block. So you witnessed the murder from here. That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes? Is that correct, mister?
Yes, that's right.
But there was a chain link fence in front of you.
I went over it, of course.
Amazing, the copper queen, lunch lady athlete indeed.
I was taking a little time to climb over the fence. Couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast.
Yeah, that fence was about 9 feet high too. I had to decide not get away. That truck. And the truck.
Truck.
Well, she couldn't have seen it if she was where she was saying she was. Because the truck's in the spot.
Oh, because we just saw an image of like how it was actually laid out?
Yeah, there's a truck there.
Damn, this bitch is lying.
Yeah, she lied. I don't know if it's actually in... Yeah, the truck's not there, but there is definitely a truck there. In that spot. So she may have given us a wrong floor plan.
We have something else to go over first, though.
Yeah?
I believe. I think yes, but there's also like we gotta squeeze her for evidence first.
Yeah. I'll press this. She mentioned the muffler. What exactly did she say?
I remembered exactly. I would have told you in my testimony.
Cheeky.
Anyways, all I heard her say was the word muffler.
Just that one word?
So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else? Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone.
Ah, this is what we use. My phone?
Phone call?
You got me. Ask for. My phone? Do you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene?
Yes, ultimately. Ultimately. My memory. It's like a salmon heading upstream, you see.
No, the court doesn't see, mister.
Chief prosecutor's first attempt to use the phone hanging on the wall. First attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall.
On the wall? That's right. Near the car. There was an emergency phone on the wall.
And he was out of order.
And so she used her cell phone.
Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day.
Good witnessing, witness. Good witnessing. Whatever happened to good testifying? You should, of course, add this to your testimony.
Things I do to please this rookie defense attorney.
That's not an updated score.
A sortal. Has she tried the phone on the wall but had to use her cell instead?
Interesting. Do you think you could reinstate your testimony for the court? I was going to ask the same thing.
I only say it this one time, so listen close, rookie. Okay. The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. And she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but was out of order. So she pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket.
And during that
time...
Yes,
Oh shit, sorry.
And during that time, you climbed over the chain link fence.
That's when I bodily grabbed her arm.
The problem is that we found it by the car and not by the partition.
Also, where she was standing, there's a partition.
Yeah.
Couldn't have fucking seen anything. Chief prosecutor hung up on her phone.
And you saw her doing this?
What is it, Mr. Wright? I believe.
I'm gonna save just for your
Good place to save.
your thing.
Yeah.
More than actually like losing stuff, because I'm pretty sure.
I believe we're at a point where you can
do some chaos.
present.
Am I supposed to present now? I was assuming.
I think so.
I think I've got to present this here. I think it's this here. Yeah, I am right. Mister, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky.
What the fuck? The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarried by personal bias. Well, who would have thought she would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You, who together with the chief prosecutor kicked me out 2 years ago.
Well, mister, this is a fatal contradictory of your testimony. How do you explain this?
I don't know what you're talking about. Messed with me and I'll make you cough it all up.
Here, let's look at the full floor plans. You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that was true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Sky making that phone call. I believe you saw what I believe you see what I'm getting at. The emergency phone was on the back side of this partition. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it. Order. What is the meaning of this? It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch. She's coughing up lies.
Grr. That pun was terrible. That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you allow me a question? Tell us exactly what lie the witness has told our court.
Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong.
On this option, we have to get it wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna save here.
Yes.
Okay.
What you need to choose is what she saw.
What she saw, the top one?
Yeah.
Just to make sure. I'm not doing this to be weird.
Yes.
I'm just making sure that you're
Yeah, because the first two options are pretty similar.
Tell her about what she saw. In other words, she didn't see Miss Sky using that emergency phone. Does seem hard to imagine how she could have very logically.
You're a fucking idiot.
Okay, got your lunchbox?
Mr. Wright, I hate to bother you while you're celebrating a victory. But why would Miss Star lie like that?
Huh?
How would you say my sister tried to use the phone but failed? Doesn't make any sense. Why lie about something so insignificant?
Oh, thanks, right.
Why am I red?
You were dying a bit, but I was slowly getting it.
Hmm.
Hmm.
We just kill a bunch of tabs. That might help.
Maybe.
It kind of helped.
With your bajillion tabs.
I mean, maybe she really did try to use the emergency phone. Oh, it didn't help. This is so sad.
You got that through.
Okay, cool. I see no room for doubt here. You ordered the patooey on rice, right?
That's right. I thought you had something there.
What the fuck?
Oh. One more try.
See in your eyes, you haven't learned your lesson, have you? God.
He's still fighting.
Tell us exactly what lie the witness has told this court. I'm... for my life.
I can tell. What do I... Can I...
I've closed, like, everything! There is nothing on my computer that is open anymore! Okay, you are free now.
Yeah.
Wait. No. Get that double wrong answer. Go order of events.
Order of the events? Okay. She lied about the order of events. This guy used the emergency phone before the murder. I see. I hadn't thought of that.
Oh, I'm reading it.
That took the win out there. Say, I fucking love how...
Are you sure about that?
I fucking love how proud he looks.
He's so confident. Mr. Wright, I hate to bother you while you're celebrating your victory, but you're a fucking idiot. Why would anyone use the emergency phone before the murder?
Huh?
So you think he can't sink any lower? He amazes us. I applaud you, Mr. Wright. You ordered the orange peel lunchbox, right?
I guess that teaches me to be, teaches me to not get excited before the evidence.
Okay, now you can click the right answer.
Where she saw it. This guy tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Mr. to lie about it. Pointless to lie. I see. But say the witness did...
Say the witness? Oh,
yeah,
shit.
But say the witness did actually see
Why?
this guy
Why did my brain say that?
Using the emergency phone. That would mean Mr. witnessed the crime from a different location.
Objection, what the fuck? A different location? That's a pointless lie if ever I've heard one.
Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it.
Thanks. You can't just say that.
Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime? All the testimony we have heard until now points in one direction. The place from where Miss Guy said the witness would be the security room.
Where?
Yeah. I remember. The boyfriend. This is the only place where she could have. The security guard room?
Indeed, the security room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built into the second floor so you can see the entire lot.
She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone. Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness not being part of the prosecutor's office couldn't park in A block. And the only place where she could have seen the crime and the back of the partition is here. I remember in her testimony, you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, mister?
How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could be turned. Today a man has gotten the better of Angel Star.
Order, order. Witness. What have you done? You, used to be a detective. You should know better.
I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails.
The guilty. Is she talking about Miss Scott?
Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Star lie? Doesn't make sense.
Huh?
She's could have just said she saw the crime from the guard station. It wouldn't change anything. Exactly. Photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. The truth still stands. Wait, so how'd she get the photograph if she was up there?
Still stands? I disagree, Miss Edgeworth.
What?
If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this.
Of perjury?
Perjury, yeah. And I just want to note something in this photo. Oh yeah, it is dark. It could be...
It's got like the chain link fence over it, so how could she take that photo if she was up there?
Yeah. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason. So tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright. Oh, me? Who else?
Mr. Wright, let's review what we know.
Star witnessed the crime from the security guard station. But she lied and said she saw it from B block. It must make a vital difference. What would change? Do I have different ones here that I have to pick?
Very good question. No.
No?
You can go for a correct answer.
But...
We don't have any more wrong choice lunchboxes left.
Okay, cool. That's good to know. So we'll just get them progressively. Now.
Yes. I will tell you if we need to do something special to get them.
I don't remember what was said because I was got distracted.
Vital difference in her saying that she was in B block.
She wasn't in B block. The distance. Okay. Yeah. It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime.
Objection? What the fuck? My condolences, Mr. Wright, but take one look at the floor plans and it's quite clear. The distance between the guard station and the scene of the crime is 30 feet. I don't see what could change, how that would change what she could see.
What she saw is not in the question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Scott? Well, witness?
You.
Yes?
You ordered the squid wheels, right?
The quality of my lunch has gone from low to inedible.
I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend.
Boysenberry for the boyfriend.
He wasn't in the station, so I waited.
That is funny.
I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station. And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it. Ah, and that's how she got the photo. So I had to go through the visitors' parking in B block.
That's quite a detour.
Probably took at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime.
5 minutes? This changes things incredibly. Or considerably.
But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it, I have photographic evidence. I swear it on my finest plastic spork.
You have a point. And the spork is a wonderful invention.
Would you like another caviar lunch?
Absolutely. Uh-oh.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something.
Sit back and observe.
Sit back and observe. What is what happens? We should be right.
Well, it'd be the phone call?
Oh, yeah.
It's 5:18. She said 5 minutes. It's too much time between that and her seeing that.
Yeah, she wouldn't have known. Okay.
I can only assume that.
Objection. What the fuck?
5 minutes between the witness of the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You could have made pasta in that amount of time, if you'd like it al dente.
Red lunchboxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie.
5 minutes blank. Isn't that strange?
Strange.
If you were a criminal, what would you do? What would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor? Well, I guess I would flee the scene. Hey, don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone. But you have the instincts of a killer. We have the instincts of a killer. You would run, but this time, was different. This guy, dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable.
Yuck! No, my lunches.
Well then, it seems to have come to an end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Miss Edgeworth, is the next witness ready to go?
Unfortunately. Could have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history. We did it! We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright.
That was too close. I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned, and with that, the court is adjourned. Right.
Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right?
That's the one she tried to foster off on me.
I prefer not to take the defense's team leftovers. Anything else to say? I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence.
Ooh, what's that? Is this another one of her trick lunchboxes? My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Mr.
Ah. Is this your jumbo lunchbox?
Ooh, a triple decker. Out of the defiance to the witness's determination, I'll allow one more testimony. Let's hear about this decisive evidence.
Like the Lunchland order says, you won't be disappointed.
What's she gonna pull out of her lunchbox this time?
Okay.
Decisive evidence.
There is something we need to do
No.
for this. I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? 2 types of blood were found on this shoe. One was, of course, the victim's. And the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Skye. The shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence.
What? There was blood found on that shoe?
Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs. Witness, what is the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence? Because I hate you. Simple, as I've already said. I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. How? With what clearance? And you had blood tests performed? Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics.
Fucking god.
In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this evidence. What? You must know there are 2 rules of evidence law. Number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department.
Yes. Yes, quite.
Yes. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being. Is that right, Mr. Wright? Oh, fucking hell, I don't know what the rules are.
It seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating.
Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. And I mentioned previously, the shoe's already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Is that right, Mr. Wright? Dude, I don't know the fucking rules.
Edgeworth is looking pretty solid.
You can at least study some evidence law, really?
The prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems you have yet another court against the witness.
Anything to ensure the guilty are properly judged.
Being refused for that court. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Okay. All I've been told to get this next one, which is the last one, I believe, is press everything.
Press, okay. I'll save just in case, but press. Why did you lie about those 5 minutes?
I put that in my mouth!
You told
Yes,
me.
you could say I just wanted people to look at the results.
You told me to press everything, so I pressed the button, and you're.
I forgot what that meant! I forgot I played a part in this!
You're just sitting back waiting for me to read everything. The results?
How many times do I have to say this? I saw the chief prosecutor stab the victim before my very own eyes. Compared to that 5-minute blank means nothing. Then why didn't you just tell the truth? Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with the most untrustworthy, vile lot known as prosecutors. Falsified evidence, arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book.
Just when the suspect is admitting he did it? but false testimony is the most despicable crime of all stuff. Let's just get this over with.
Mm-hmm.
And you found this shoe at the scene of the crime?
I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for police to arrive. Like an ill-trained pooch, you sucked off a shoe. You snuck off with a shoe. I'm most afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. This shoe is my secret weapon, if that should happen. See this fashionable basket I have here? It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen.
I'm happy for you and your lunch box bag, really? Any case, you removed valuable evidence from the scene of a crime. And tell us what you did next. So you brought it to the forensic department.
If you're going to submit something as evidence in the court, you need it approved. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by forensics experts.
And she got away with a little coup because she used to be a detective. This shoe does appear to have bloodstains on it.
Well, the man was stabbed after all.
Now blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman.
As I said, there were 2 types of blood found on the shoe.
You can't say for sure the blood belonged to the defendant with the blood test.
You came to know something about blood tests, rookie.
Huh?
Well, speak up.
Well, blood comes from in 4 types: A, B, O, and AB. However, you can't tell from a blood test whether a murder was committed in cold blood. That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright.
Actually, we can differentiate between millions of different types of blood tests out there. Which means that we can more or less narrow down any sample of blood to just one person. Or so I hear.
That's pretty specific.
If I had a little more time, I would have gotten DNA test results. But they say it's very little doubt it could be anyone but Miss Lana Skies.
So the suspect's blood was found on the victim's shoe.
It ties her directly to the death of Detective Goodman.
I was afraid he was going to say that. I lost press. Can't let this evidence go through without a fight.
You ordered the peppered fish guts, right? Some like it hot, right? Some, like your client, she's enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup. Mr. Wright, do you or do you have not? Do you or don't you have a problem with this shoe?
Problem? This is critical. Is there a problem with the victim's shoe? I think there's a problem. If I'm not imagining things, I'd say there is one crucial problem with this evidence, a clear contradiction.
A gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie. I'll give you a peppered fish gut now, but you couldn't take the heat, could you?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the proper problem with the evidence. Isn't it odd that there's like there and there? I'm assuming I just have to hit present.
Keep spinning it. I'm sure you'll find
I'll
something eventually.
find something. Yeah, it's like the other moments where if I hit press, like I just have to like press it and it will.
Yeah.
Do it. I don't get like a right or wrong. I'm going to assume the
In this fucking shoe.
the
Microwave it.
I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of the shoe.
Don't mess with me, rookie. It'd be your blood on the bottom of my shoes.
Indeed. There is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe.
It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly contradict the blood on the bottom of his shoe?
Be the, would it be the knife? What shoe? The shoe again.
No.
Assume the knife? Because it's... So the thing... he did bleed out, but... I just think the memo's useful. Chest wound. I heard they say bled out, but was he really like? Was because like it's a knife gone in. Like how much blood would have gone through?
I mean, don't we have that image of the like?
Oh yeah.
Crime scene.
Oh, she's got different shoes on. Because they're black in this image. There would be a light grey.
I mean, there's also like no blood on the floor.
Yeah, there's also no blood, but also she's that's her shoes.
She's also wearing the wrong shoes.
The problem lies in the footprint.
The footprint?
Note that the bottom of the victim's shoes is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? You weren't, why weren't any bloody footprints found by the crime scene?
Oh, the shoes are wrong because those are the victims, not hers.
Ah, yeah. As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about these shoes.
Objection. What the fuck? The picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints. I've been to the scene of crime.
And where are they,
Miss
Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Order. Well, witness?
Huh? Great going, Mr. Wright. But it's true the lack of footprint is a contradiction. We have to ask why there wasn't a footprint.
Oh, that's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint.
Think, Mr. Wright. Think.
Hey, I don't know why. I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions.
What? I see. Now I get it.
Get what?
A witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There is one vital hint to the truth in her testimony.
Well, what are you talking about?
Think back when she told us about apprehending the suspect. She prosecutor tried to resist, but all her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. She is beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one, a leopard woman. Rawr. I thought it was a strange thing for a normally cool-headed chief to do.
No kidding.
Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that, I'm not sure if I like your attitude, Mr. Edgemouth. So apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory.
Goodness. Well, was the oil drum empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water.
Water? What does that mean?
Still don't get it, Mr. Wright. Do you know the reason why she knocked it over? The real reason?
Ah, you don't mean...
Yes, it's over the oil drum over for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would become evidence against her.
Oh,
Confess to the crime.
that ties things up quite nicely. Bloodstains left on the victim's shoe ties her quite clearly to this murder. Then after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum and to erase the telltale sign.
Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence.
That reminds me, Miss Guy's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she cut herself when she stabbed him?
That when my sister's blood got on his shoe? Got on the shoe?
Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial.
Mr. Wright, do something. Please.
What? What can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime and she's tried to conceal it.
But... Enough. There's no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor.
Very well.
But Angel Styles on the prosecution side. She could have been lying about the water.
The court finds the defendant Miss Alana Sky.
Little girl. What did you just say? Huh? Me? Did you say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution side? I'm gonna get this girl found innocent just because you said that. Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Well... I thought you'd have your fill, but here you are demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence.
Wait, witness, don't tell me you have something else.
Objection, what the fuck? You can't keep hiding evidence from me. Time for deliberations is past. Any further comments and you will be held in contempt of court. Your threats don't scare the cop-up queen. Look at this.
Fuck. A photograph? Where did she keep bringing more? Where?
Girl, you can't keep hiding evidence from the fucking court!
Also, I want to know that his body was clearly hanging out of that, not like this photo.
I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim.
I see no room for error in this evidence.
Mr. Wright, wait, look at the asphalt in that photo.
Hey, it's clearly wet.
Oh, no.
Erasing the last trace of doubt from this court's mind. Immediately after the murder was, the crime scene was washed with water.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this was what your sister wanted anyway. I'm sorry, Mia.
Right. Wet or not. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Get yourself up off the asphalt. Go take another good look.
I did notice. Oh, I can't look.
We don't have it.
I don't have the photo, but the spot where it is where the other cars were. Like, it's not actually where the car is.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Because it looked like it was on the conveyor thing. And his car was parked on the asphalt.
Yeah, okay. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end.
This is the last piece of evidence. Very well. This time I would like to declare a verdict for good.
No.
Your Honor, wait. What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore? Whatever it is, can it wait? No, it can't. Then, it will be too late. Look at this photograph. The last one submitted. See? How it's like on the metagirder. You saw the cars that were on that like conveyor thingy. This trial isn't over. Yep. Until we give give each piece of evidence proper consideration.
So, right. Are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence?
Yeah, I think. I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem. But I'm wrong. I've got to go ahead with this. I suppose since we've come this far, we could give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Look at the proper photographs. I think.
There is something here.
Oh, hoping I'm looking in the right spot. Well, what happens here? Don't you think? Oh yeah, I picked the wrong spot.
There is something you haven't noticed.
I did notice in the muffler. Oh yeah, I guess it was that. I just also know that it's not in the spot where you parked the car. Problem in this photograph is here. What's this? Oh, that's edge rough. I just noticed. I thought that was the
Something about the car. Something's poking out of the car's muffler.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth.
Your Honor.
You just said muffler. However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf of any kind in this photograph.
The muffler is also a part of the car on a motorbike, Your Honor. Just think of it as a part of an exhaust system, a pipe.
I see, and I see. What's that suspicious looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler?
So what if there was something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing, absolutely nothing.
Sorry, Miss Star, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony.
What?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. That's why you think this piece of clothes, yeah, it's this, the phone. Mr. Recall your testimony for the court.
Yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler? Ah! Yark!
Could it be that muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence.
What?
Am I doing it?
I don't wanna...
Well, it seems we will have to suspend the proceeding.
Suspend?
I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any questions unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once, and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed?
I suppose so.
Whew. That was close. But we made it. At least for now. This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all. He's still hungry?
I do have some fun facts for you
Yeah.
about because of the muffler thing. In various translations, there are different versions of that to make that wordplay work.
Yeah.
So in the Italian version, Lana's scarf is said to be designed by a stylist called Mami Hitta in order to preserve the ambiguity with the word marmita, which is muffler or tailpipe. In the Spanish version, Lana's scarf is said to be from the brand Scapa, to preserve the ambiguity with turbo de escape, exhaust pipe. In the French version, the scarf is made out of skin/leather. Oh god, I have to speak French. It's sharper and Q in order to keep the ambiguity with pot d'enchantment tailpipe. I assume you had to say those in like they sound similar when you say them, but I don't know how to speak French.
Remember, French is one of those languages where you don't say the sounds that the words should be. Example, bird.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Have you seen how bird's spelled?
I don't want to witness that again.
It's got like Q's in that. It's this oisic.
Apparently in the Chinese version, the whole talk about the scarf was edited, saying the cloth is in the exhaust pipe and it might be a scarf. Because I assume there was no way to make the double pun work in Chinese.
Yeah. That's interesting. But yes, I'll have 4 here.
It's a very good place to end.
Yeah, I've gone a bit over.
You can't leave.
I can.
Damn.
Just close it. I said I was gonna alter 4. What? Okay, I was just like, what's going on my server? Why is there a notification? We have a great events timeline.
Okay.
So, this is like shit that me and Marcus have made up. We've had the suck of 87, the flamingo incident of 2020-25.
Okay.
The child punting expansion of 24.
Jesus fucking Christ.
The Great Hand War of 555. And now the Great Shakening of 24.
Oh my god.
We make shit up.
Of course.
I don't know the context of the new one. I know some of the context for some of them. The Great Suck is because we played a Barotrauma, which is like a submarine game.
Oh, I see.
So it has pressure mechanics. So if you open up a place like or like water starts pouring in, and you will get like sucked out of the submarine, and that was just what was happening. One of them was just like we had finished for the night, so they would just went in there and just like opened everything and got sucked out. So it was just called the Great Suck.
Of course.
Our friend did not like it. Caleb did not like that it was being called that, but we found it hilarious. And then he caught on to it. Or he started agreeing with it.
Fucking Christ.
That's my friend group. This is... Yeah, it's just us. But yes, I should end so I could go sleep.
Snoozing time.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get a little extra sleep myself.
I got to drive
I need
tomorrow.
a couple more hours.
That's a couple more. Add on to that 19 streak.
Yeah. We're gonna hit 20.
Oh, yes, I'll quickly deafen to say the end stream.
Bye, stream.
Yes, getting close to the end of Ace Attorney. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. That was the first one. Maybe 2 more streams. If I start stream on time, then we can speed through some of the stuff. But yes, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.